What's good, what's good, what's good? This is your guy, C Jackson, and today I'm coming to y'all with a video on the topic of business and having an internet online business or any online business. And I want to talk about some things that you need to keep in mind when trying to build your internet presence and having an online business. First things first, you have to treat the online business and the online industry of internet marketing as if it was a brick and mortar business. You have to work at it every day, and when you're starting, you do have to put those hours in. I'm not going to be like most people and tell you that, oh, you only have to work a couple hours a day and then somehow, your online business is gonna grow. No, I'm not here to share that information. Eventually, that will be the case. Eventually, you will be able to sit back and reap the benefits and blessings of having an online business. But just like anything else in life, first you have to put the work in. Once you put the work in this, it's all smooth sailing from there. But if you haven't put the work in, it's not smooth sailing. Now, I want to make one disclaimer before I really get too deep into this video. I am not a guru. I am not claiming to be a guru, but I am here to share with you guys about mindsets and things I have learned through trial and error that's making mistakes and getting out there and getting at it. So, like I said, the first thing was you have to treat this as if it is a real business. This is not a hobby. If you want to be a professional in anything you do, let's say you want to be a professional cook, you are constantly going to be looking up new recipes. You're going to be constantly experimenting and making new dishes. You're going to be creating your own dishes. And you're going to be doing that for most of the day. You're going to be going back to the drawing board and you're going to say, how can I make this better? What can I do to enhance my cooking and hit that elite level and be a chef, be a professional chef? That's what you're going to spend most of your day doing. And that is what makes you a professional. But if you are not in there, you're not cooking new dishes, you're not coming up with new recipes, you're not thinking, how can I make this better? How can I make this more flavorful? Then you do not want to be a professional chef. Same thing goes in any profession. So keep that in mind. Now, when you have any business, some things that you have to absolutely do, first up would be you have to solve a problem. If you don't solve a problem with a service, product, or knowledge, then you don't have a business. If you're not helping anyone advance and what they're doing or making anyone's life or job easier, then you do not have a solid business. See, a business is built off of value, and you have to be able to offer that to people. Now, the second thing, you have to have a platform. Okay? You have to have somewhere where you can set up your service, your product, or your knowledge to where people can go and buy into that. If you don't have those three things, if you don't have a platform for those three things, you do not have a business. That is why so many people are into the traditional brick and mortar businesses, is because they know people will see their building. They know people will wonder what's in there, and people will go inside to see what do they offer, and they'll look through all of their products and services or whatever it is they offer. And that's the same thing you have to realize when you have an online business. You have to have somewhere to have your products, whether it's social media, a website, or through Google Ads, or wherever it is. You have to have that platform. That is very important. Something else that you absolutely have to have is a brand. You have to build a brand that people love, know, and trust. If they don't love, know, and trust you, they can't connect with you, they can't relate with you, then they aren't going to buy into what it is that you have to offer them. So keep that in mind. Build a brand around you that you can honor and uphold. If you can't honor and uphold that brand, do not put it into the world, because you will not get anything back from it. You have to honor what you say you'll do. And that's with anything in life. Okay? The next thing is, when you have something to offer people, you have to be able to create and build suspense around that thing, whatever you have to offer, and you have to know exactly what it is you're offering. You have to know the ins and the outs of that product. You have to know absolutely, everything, if not as much as you can gain and learn about that before you get into that, because people are gonna need guidance along the way, and they're gonna need to learn how to use that product or the service or whatever it is. You have to know what you're doing. So make sure you always are getting new knowledge and thriving to become better at what it is that you're doing and what it is that you're offering to other people. Because at the end of the day, when you're running a business, you're serving others. You are getting some benefits and blessings back from it, but you are definitely serving others and making this world a better place for other people to live in. Okay? So that is very important. And the last thing that I want to touch on for online business, in the online industry, you will receive a lot of rejection. People will not want to buy into whatever it is. You never know why. They may not have the money. They may not just be interested. But you have to be relentless, and you have to know how to handle rejection. If you can't handle rejection, then you can't progress. For instance, let's say if they had this girl out there that you was interested in, or this guy that you were interested in, you would approach them and you would go after them. But if they rejected you, then fine. There's hundreds and millions of other girls or guys that would be interested in you. So why would you stop because of one person? If you're going to stop, then you're not going to be successful. And that's one thing that you have to keep in mind. Be relentless and be unapologetic. You don't have to be apologetic for going out there and offering people a service or program. And 9 times out of 10, if a person is rejecting you, that is because, one, they don't connect with you, they don't trust you, and they just don't know why what you're offering is going to help progress their lives. So you really want to keep that in mind. Handle rejection and move past it, and you'll grow. If you have to take a minor setback for a major comeback. That's just how it is. So, that is just kind of the mindset I want to put out there and talk about with the RTG family or anybody that runs across this video, so that people can have that type of mindset when going into business. And that's what's able to help. That's what helping me grow my business, and that's what's helping me see success. So thank y'all. If you enjoyed the video, there will be many more. If you didn't enjoy the video, there still will be many more. And I love y'all. Peace and blessings, RTG family. Once again, it's your guy C Jackson, and I'm out.